All right, so today's quick tip, I just want to show a quick example of how we can do really quick iterations using graphic overrides. I'm going to do some renderings, but I have this particular surface and we want to look at option A, option B for this stone surface. This particular stone that the interior designer spec'd and wants to see examples of and comparisons of is this Macabus versus Sea Pearl. So I have these views set up. Kind of cropped away using marquees to show both sides of the bathroom and get a decent perspective on it and kind of understand what that stone slab is doing on the walls and the counters in this bathroom. So that's the Macabus stone. And then here I have one called the Sea Pearl. And you can see that that surface is essentially the same thing. If I go into the settings of that thing, you can see here that that is actually called out as Macabus. And I want that to be Sea Pearl for option 2. I don't want to have to go through and pick all of that stuff apart and say, oh, this is actually going to be this surface in this particular instance. So I'm going to use graphic overrides for this. I'm going to come in here and do a quick study override. I'm going to call this X mbath to Sea Pearl. So that'll be my graphic override, and then I'm going to create a rule in here. And this rule is going to say Macabus change to Sea Pearl. All types whose surface is Macabus will override the surface to be Sea Pearl instead. And then I'll say, okay, here I'll add that rule. Wherever that went to, right there, Macabus changed to Sea Pearl, so that's the rule here. This isn't going to affect my drawings anywhere else in the project because I'm only changing that here. And then that will basically change all of those surfaces. I can see here that it's changing the cut surfaces as well. But at least it gives me the picture of what that Sea Pearl is going to look like in this room. So then all I have to do is go to the settings of these particular views and apply that graphic override here to Sea Pearl. And now I have my quick view of what Macabus looks like on these two, and then what Sea Pearl looks like from the same viewpoints. So it just overrides that surface that's being applied to these elements. Obviously it's not a foolproof solution since it seems to override even the cut surfaces, but at least it gives me sort of the general appearance without having to spend a lot of time rendering these things out. I can then save these to the publisher and show exactly what those would look like, option A, option B from each perspective.